Welcome to my YouTube channel, Victor the Analyst. So today we're going to be working on how to create calculated column. So what's calculated column? A calculated column applies a formula row by row to create new data, like for example total sales is equals to price times quantity. So what it means is that for us to, like, take for example, let's say we have price column and we have quantity column. So what Power BI will do is that we are going to write, you can write a DAX that can actually help us to multiply both of those columns together to get a new column, in a sense that it's going to multiply each row to get a new column. So that's what we are going to do. So don't forget to like and to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. So in this tutorial we're going to be taking us on how to create calculated column. So first of all, let's just check our table to see the kind of table that we have. Now let me just give us a brief overview of how Power BI is. This is our menu, this is the ribbon section, and this are the pans. This is the visualization pans, this is data pans, this is for filter. And then we have here the report view. This is where we have our dashboard, and this is going to be the table view. This is where we have our data, and we have the model view where we make connection between different table. Now I'll actually go back to my table view, so I'm waiting for this to load up so I can go back to my table view. This is where in the table view is where we're going to do our table view. That's where we're going to do the creating of the production, the calculated columns. Now one of the calculated columns we are going to create is what we call the promotion dates. Now if you can see in this our table, we have the serial number, the employee number, the surname, the sex, the designation, and the rest, but we don't have our promotion date here. We don't have the promotion. We don't have our promotion date here. So if we can look through it, there is no promotion date. Now back to my first video. Remember that I said for us to get the promotion date, we need to check if the grade level is actually lesser than or equals to 6. Then we are going to add 3. Let's say 2 years to the present appointment date. So I have a code that I've already written in my previous project. I'm just going to pick up that code, then we'll use it. So let me go to my promotion date. I select the promotion date. I will just copy this. I do Ctrl A to copy, I'll do Ctrl C. So I'll paste this here and explain what it means. So I'll click on new column. Sorry about that. I'll click on new column. So let this come up. So I would do Ctrl V here to copy the code. Now this is my table name, and this is the column for GL. That's the GL column. And what I want to do is that I will just press enter here. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to go back to my table name and change this table name to employee details, just the way we have it here. So I will have error here. I know I'll have error because this table name is not the same name with our table name we have here. So I need to edit it so it should actually be the same name with our table name. So let me just expand this. let's click here. So I will rename this to, right click on this, I'll say rename, and I'll click employee details. Now it's enter. So remember to change that table name to employee details. Just write it the same way I wrote in my own. So let me go back to my promotion dates, the one we just created. So if I select this, you can see that the promotion date has been populated. I'm waiting for the code to come up here so that I can explain how does the code work. Now let me explain how the code work. Now this is if statement. It's actually a logical statement. Now it's saying that if this employee detail is GL, that means if this column, which is GL, that means I'm referencing this table name, then I want to reference this column, meaning that if this column is blank, or if this column is blank, that means if any of this column is blank, give me blank. Else, then this switch will comes up, meaning that if any of this column is blank, we'll get blank, but if they are not blank, then we'll go with this. That means this is a switch statement, states that if employee details, that is if GL is lesser than equals to 6, meaning that any grade level that is lesser than equals to 6, that means we're going to have 2 years added to their present appointments. So 2 years added to their present appointment, because this year actually converted this dates of present appointments. So when we convert this to year, we can add the 2 to it. So for this, if this statement is actually, so anything that falls within 7 to 14, which have here from 7 to 14, we are going to add 3 years. Then the rest, if it's from 15 upward, then we're going to have 4 years added to the years. So that's how we got this. So if we check this that we have here, this is our present appointment, which is Sunday, January 1st, 2023. So this is January 1st, 2026, meaning that we've added like 3 years. So to say that this value falls between 7 to 14. This person here, the grade level falls between 7. If we make a check, let's check. We'll say that the grade level is 10, meaning that it's correct. Within 7 to 14, 3, we added 3 to it. So that's it. So we've gotten our promotion date. Now we want to get the confirmation date. Let's go back here to grab that code. Let's go to date of confirmation. Then we'll just do Ctrl A, Ctrl C. So I'll just click on new column. So I'm creating another new column again. So I'll do Ctrl V. So now the date of confirmation is if is blank. That means saying that if this date of present appointment is blank, if this column is blank, then give us blank. Else, dates, what's it called? The year of the dates of first appointment, we add 2 years to the first appointment. Remember that the dates of the first appointment, we want to add 2 years to it. So that's how we got this. Now these dates that we have here function, we convert the year, the month, and the date back to dates again. So what is just there is that the year that is here, we add 2 years to it. So that's it. So I'll just hit enter. Now the last column we want to create is the last column we want to create, it's date of exit. No, we still going to create one more, date of exit. So I would do Ctrl A, Ctrl C. So I'll go to this icon here. That means I want to add a new column. So I'll do Ctrl V. Now, okay, we need to get our entry age. Let me just hit enter here and then go and get our entry age, because the entry age is going to be used for creating this new column. So this is not going to work yet. So we're going to have error here. So let me go back here and pick up the entry age. So let me just copy this, Ctrl C, and I'll go to this. So let me just go to new column. So I'll do Ctrl V. So now this is how the entry age. We want to get our entry age. Entry age means that the year, how old were our employee when they started working with us. So that's what we want to get. Remember that we have our date of birth and we have the first appointment, because what is going to give us our entry age is the date of birth subtract the first appointment subtracted from the date of birth. That's what we're going to use, because when you start working, the first moment you start working in the company, when you from your date of birth, that means you're going to get your entry date. So first of all, we need to check if any of the column is blank. Now we are using if is blank to check if the date of birth is blank, or if the date of first appointment is blank. So if any of them is blank, you're going to get blank. You're going to come out with blank. Reason why we are doing this is that we are trying to check so that not to affect this our date div. Understand? So anyone that has blank, any column, any of the column that has blank, this date div will not work on them. So that's what we're trying to check. Now this date div will work if any of this is actually not blank, which is if the date of birth is not blank and the date of the first appointment is not blank. So now this is date div, is a function for subtracting two dates using, we can use year, we can use day, we can use month as well. So what we're going to do is that this date of first appointment, which is this one, will subtract it from this. Now date of first appointment subtracted from the date of birth. Date of first appointment subtracted from the date of birth. So we're going to get the value in years. So meaning that if we subtract this, we'll get our entry age. So let me just click on enter here. So we've gotten our entry age. Now let's go back to our date of exit. So you will notice that the error is no more there, because now we have our entry age. To enter, if your entry age is 25 years below, definitely is actually expected of you can use 35 years. But if it's from 26 above, definitely you can use up to 35 years. In Nigeria the maximum service years is 35. Is 35. So then if you are above 20, that is 26 above, definitely you will not use up to 35 per se. So now it's also to calculate. So let's check. This first if is saying that if the entry age is lesser than or equals to 20, so this is what it's going to do. It's going to get the employee first appointment and add 35 years to it. You understand? So it's going to get the first appointment date, the first day the person came into the organization, and add 35 years to the person, to the age, to the years, I mean. So now, else, if the person is actually from what's it called, from 26 upward, we know that at that moment the person cannot spend up to 35 again. So that means we're going to say is 60 minus the employee entry age. Now let's say the employee came in 26. We know that 60 minus 26 should be like 34. So 34 plus this will give us the retirement and dates for this employee. So it's like that. So number one is actually checking if the entry age is lesser than or equals to 25. We add 35 to get our retirement date, or if the person is more than 25, which is from 26 upward, in that case we are going to subtract 60. We are going to say the entry age subtracted from the 60, then the value we get, we are going to add it up to the first dates of first appointment. So that's how we'll get the date of exit. So it's enter here. So the next part we are going to do is I will be teaching us how to create a calendar table. So just stick on and watch out for that.